Hello out there dear friends, and welcome to this video today in our YouTube channel. In this video friends, we shall be looking at one of the very important experiments in the physics practicals, that is to determine the value for a current which is formed when two dissimilar metals are being joined together. So friends, stay tuned and don't forget to watch the video from start to finish so that you're going to have a complete idea about the experiment, so that when you get into the laboratory and you see it, it will not take you up to even a minute to carry it out. So friends, don't forget to like the video friends, because it took me quite a lot of time to prepare these contents for you guys. It took me quite a lot of time, and that's a sacrifice I've taken on to myself. So the only way in which you can appreciate what I do friends is simply to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so, and share the video with your friends so that they're going to have access to good contents like this, so that by so doing you've helped them to pass their own exams and in good grades. Thank you so much guys, and let's dive straight into the video today. So friends, as you can see, the question was that you're provided with two distinct wires, a lighted candle and an ammeter. Use the above apparatus to generate a current and hence measure the value of the current. Great. So friends, what we are going to do to answer this question is that we are going to take the two dissimilar metals and we connect them to the ends of an ammeter. Then the free ends we tie them apart and we hit their junction such that an EMF is going to be induced, which will cause a current to flow. Good. So friends, but before then, we should we have our ammeter in this case. Let's bring forward our diagram of setup. We have our ammeter in this case. We are going to connect the wires as we have here. Good. Then we are going to have our candle. Then we have our lights, our flame. Good. So this is how we are going to connect the first wire, connect the others to the ends of the ammeter. Then the free ends, you're going to tie them apart. You're going to tie them to one another. Then you're going to start hitting the point where the two free ends were joined. Okay, you hit that point using your candle as you have here, which is blazing. So friends, this is this diagram of setup. Don't forget to label them, because most of my diagrams I don't always label, but you should label. Okay, you should label this as you can put it as wire 1, wire 2, the candle, the source, the ammeter, and so on. Good. So friends, this is how a diagram of setup is going to look like. Like I said, you take the two wires and you connect them to the ends of the ammeter. Then the other ends you link them together and you hit while you're observing at this ammeter. So friends, what you should take note is that they won't actually give you an ammeter, they will rather give you a multimeter. The multimeter is what you're going to be using as your ammeter. You're going to set it so that it can give you current values. Good. Because you can use the multimeter to measure the value of the resistance, the value of the current, the voltage or the potential difference, and so on and so forth. So friends, let's take note guys. You should take note that you must set the ammeter so that it gives readings in micro, since the EMF, the current generated, is very small. So friends, what I'm trying to say is that you are going to take your ammeter, which is a multimeter, and you set it such that it is going to give you values of current in micro, because the current the EMF that is going to cause the current to flow is going to be very, very small. Okay, it'll be very, very small. If you set the ammeter so that it gives values in amperes, you might not see any value of the current. You might not see it, because the current that is going to flow is going to be very, very small. It will be very, very small, such that you must set it to measure currents only in micro amperes. Good. Then friends, you should also know that your eyes should be fixed on this ammeter, because sometimes when the current is being generated, it flows periodically. Okay, so that you can see the current, then at some point you might not see it. It might be coming as if it's an alternating current. So your eye has to be fixed on this ammeter so that you're going to see it so well and you record it exactly. You record in micro. Good. So friends, let's start with the procedure. With the procedure, like I said initially, the two distinct wires were joined at one free end and the other ends were connected to the ammeter. The joint ends were then heated. These joint ends were then heated using a lighted candle while observing at the ammeter reading I, the ammeter reading, because we expect to have value of current I. Great. So friends, this is all about the procedure. It's very short, brief, and easy to understand, guys. Easy to understand. Then friends, let's go now to our observations. Our observations in this case, guys, is simply going to be the value of the current you saw. Like I said, it must be in microamperes. So we can have our I to be something like 0.2 microamperes. The most important part is that this value should be in micro. The value does not necessarily matter, but it should be very small. It shouldn't be big. If you say 40 microamperes, they might not give you the mark because it's not possible to generate up to that amount. Make it very small. Okay, you have 0.2 microamperes. Good. Then now let's move on now to the precautions we are going to take. Our precautions is that the ammeter was adjusted to read values in micro since the current generated is very small. Good. Your precaution is that you're going to make the ammeter, like I said here, such that you can read values in microamperes, because the EMF generated which is going to cause a current to flow, is very small. Good. Then friends, move on now to our conclusions. Our conclusion is simply going to be the value of this our current. It's simply going to be the current generated was I equal to 0.2 microamperes. Good. So friends, that's all about the experiment. I hope you find it useful, friends. If you found it useful, friends, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want more of the contents, and like the video, share that with your friends, because that is going to tell me that you found the contents very useful. Thank you very much, guys, and see you in my next video, which is coming up immediately after this one. Thank you, good luck, stay safe, guys, and have a blessed day.